This is the Let's Talk Tiny Knot stage. You might have already came by already, but if not, then we've got our lovely decor by Enlighten My Day. So they are here, so you can pop by and see them for all your decor needs because it looks gorgeous. So let's talk wedding entertainment. If you're looking to leave your guests spellbound on your big day, I mean, it is magic enough when you are saying I do, but it doesn't mean that you can't bring a wee bit of pizzazz, a wee bit of something to your day. So that's why we've got the fabulous Cameron here, who is going to give us some magic tricks. Cameron Young Magic does over 250 weddings a year, so you might know him. He's a well-kept face on the magic scene. And we've got Kieran Keller here from O'Donnell Moonshine, who is going to talk to you all about the spirit. You're an award-winning mixologist, so he knows his stuff, and he will be telling you how you can use this really, really tasty product, and you'll be able to try that very soon as well. So we've got O'Donnell Moonshine, you're on C39, is that correct? And Cameron, you're on C22. So if you want to pop by after, you can try, or you can see some magic as well. But I'm just going to hand over to Cameron, who's going to kick us off some magic tricks. So enjoy.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Well, that was the most enthusiastic welcome I've ever had in my life. You all doing all right? We want to get everyone coming and have a seat. There's going to be shots in a minute. I mean, it's not really shots, it's moonshine, but it's amazing. So my name's Cameron Young. You may have seen me on Britain's Got Talent. You may have seen me on Penn and Teller. She might have seen me on Tinder once, you never know. So I'm a magician. I perform at weddings, drinks receptions, I host weddings, and I've done a lot of different things. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, what happens at a wedding day, because I've been to 1,000 of them plus, and then I'm going to show you some magic. How does that sound? So a little bit about myself. I am a wedding magician and a host. I have won multiple awards in the wedding industry and in the magic industry. I've done a few TV appearances, like I've just mentioned, and I've done, it says over 200 weddings a year, but it's usually about 250 weddings on average every single year. And I absolutely love my job, which is the best part about it all. Let's go on to the next slide. Now, these are the times that you should potentially get entertainment at your wedding day. An average wedding day goes, all the guests arrive, and you either get married at 1:30 or 2 o'clock. They usually say it's about 30 minutes to 40 minutes for your ceremony, and then all the guests go out for a group photo. After that, you usually have a 90-minute to 2-hour time slot where the guests are slightly bored and you want to keep them entertained. It's called the drinks reception. Usually a way getting your photos done with the most important people at the wedding, and everyone else that is on the side, they're away getting pissed. That's pretty much the easiest way to explain it. And then you've got your speeches. That is when you get the host to get everyone napkins in the air. We do it properly. Introduce the 3 speeches, and then I do magic at that point as well. And then you've got your meal, and in between main and dessert, that's a good time to get like a saxophonist in. It's a good time to get like singing waiters in. And then you've got the time between the main meal and the dessert, and between the dessert and the first dance. They're the lulls of the wedding day. If you can fill them, you're going to have an amazing day. But you're all here to see some magic and drink some alcohol. So I'm going to show you some magic, and then you can drink some alcohol. So I want to show you one of my favourite tricks. I don't perform this one at weddings, but it's a bit of fun. I do need a volunteer, sir. Thank you so much for volunteering. Give him a round of applause as he makes his way out into this aisle right here. What's your name, sir? Gordon, I can see the enthusiasm. Can you stand there for me? Gordon, we're going to try and do a card trick for you. But this is a fun, different type of card trick. It's called the card trick of love. Do you know why I named it for that? Because we're doing wedding stuff. That's all the reason why. Can you say stop whenever you want? Perfect. We've got this card here. There is a pen for yourself. And can you do me a favour? Can you sign your name right across the 4 of spades? You're going to love this next bit. The reason why you're going to love the next bit is this 4 of spades that's been signed by Gordon. We're going to take this card and we're going to fold it into 4. And I need you to bite on it. And stay there. Perfect. Thank you very much. What to do is just come here, and then face the audience. If you want to take photos, now's a good time. I'm going to take the next card, which is the 2 of hearts, this one right here, and I'm going to put my initials on it, CY for Cameron Young, just like so. Now this is called the card trick of love because of one reason, and this is it here. Do I do that? No. Did you feel something? Yeah, so did I. Because I somehow now have your card. So what have you got? My card. You can take a seat. Give it up for Gordon. Now we're going to do one more thing because I want to get every single person involved. Even if you're watching and you're on the side, you can play along. Get out your phones and get out your calculators. I want every single person to play along. If you open up your calculators, just like so, and put them back to 0. And I need some numbers. So let's try this with this lady here. Name any 3-digit number you want out loud. Everyone put 372 in your calculator. 372. And then press the times button. 372 times, can I get a 3-digit number? Everyone put 124 and press the times button. And one last one. Let's go for this guy here. Shout out a 3-digit number. Everyone put 428 and then press equals. That is 19,742,784. Someone yesterday freaked out that I had the same number. It was very concerning. Press the minus button. So if you all press the minus button, this will be the last step. Can you do that for me? Not with the middle one, that's perfect. Tap on my calculator 7 times. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone put this number in. Minus 1, 5. 1, 8, 4, 6, 3. He's all done that? Give me a cheer. Press equals. 18,224,321. Today is the 18th of the 2nd, 2024, and I'm finishing my talk at 3:21. Guys, my name is Cameron. I'm across at C22. I'm the magician. Magic that I do up here doesn't give it justice. Thank you. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Guys, the stuff that I do up on stage doesn't give what I can do in your hands justice. So please come across to C22. I can freak you out a bit more. But I do drinks receptions, I host speeches, and not only that, I can do evening magic depending on what's best for your wedding day. 19 couples just today have booked in, which has been crazy, and I'd love to speak to you all about your wedding days. But now it's time to get drunk. There we go. Give it up for our moonshine guy. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Good to go. Hi there, folks. Everyone hear me okay? Awesome, thank you. So firstly, thank you for joining me. My name's Kieran. I represent O'Donnell's Moonshine, which is a spirit brand based in Berlin, in Germany. We operate out of Manchester as the UK entity, which means if you've seen our Dragon's Den pitch, you know how disastrous that went in the end. They did not invest in us, but that's where the most people do notice from. All of them love the product, just a bit of a weird thing towards the end, but the best part is all about the taste. So firstly, we are liqueur. More of like a spirit forward in terms of flavour profile. Most people see moonshine and shit themselves and think, oh no, it's going to be like 80% made from some sort of, back shed, garage, prison cell, whatever. It's literally made in a massive still in Berlin. It's totally good to go. I will start you on a handful of why we are here. The main thing is our little wedding favours. So we do little small ones. As such, they're the exact same packaging and the exact same product, etc. than our big ones here. However, just a bit of a more dinky, cute bottle. These are 50ml pours, so double measures as any sort of favour would be. And we do obviously sell these as miniatures outside of wedding favours, etc. Just so happens they do kind of connect well together. I'm doing plenty of samples around everything. Does anyone here by chance know what moonshine is? Most folk don't, so that's totally cool. Moonshine goes back into Prohibition era in America. Essentially, for a very long time, it was illegal to distill, buy, sell alcohol, whatever. So many different ways people would just make a sheer sort of white spirit, which most people would just get, blind on. It was just an absolute chaotic drink. Maybe 60 up to 80% white booze, kind of vodka style. It wasn't very nice. Ours are a lot more kind of flavors and forward. So with that, we start on our Very Cherry. So this is a maraschino cherry base. If you like an amaretto, kind of a Bakewell style, those kind of characteristics will come to the back of this one here. Annoyingly, with cherry, especially within gins, rums, liqueurs, you do get a lot of artificial flavouring because it's about 10 times cheaper than actual cherries. There's no artificial flavourings, added chemicals in any of our products. It's also vegan friendly and allergen free as well. By a raise of hands, who wants to try our Very Cherry liqueur? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, I'll get on to it. Just start pouring no troubles.
That's alright, don't worry. I'll lick it over a bit.
So before people get eager and just shot it, take your time with it. I don't mean because it's extra boozy, I mean that firstly, take it on the nose, appreciate it like any other one. One more for yourself.
Alcohol.
It is indeed, yes. Is that okay for you? Perfect.
Oh, I saw you earlier.
Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect.
You do the little bottles for kids.
Yes. Excellent. One more. Awesome. So with our Very Cherry, it's probably our second best seller in my opinion, and the most second best in my opinion also. So basically with that, you understand that the authentic cherryness of it. Some of our sort of old school heads may say it tastes like old cough syrup, and people always say it as if it, that's good. People always apologise straight after as if that's a bad thing. It's totally fine. I don't make this stuff. I take no personal opinion to it whatsoever. So with the cherry, many different ways in which you consume this. Most people just have the product on its own, or over ice. I personally don't advocate for ice. I don't dilute my spirits personally, but especially at 20%, if you put 2 ice cubes in that, 10 minutes later, you may as well just have cherry juice or cherry sours, which is arguably worse. In terms of how to have it, of course, I advocate for it on its own. You can go the fizz route of soda, tonic, prosecco, champagne, mainly kind of over your welcome drinks as well. However, the best one I can suggest is actually over your ice cream is the best one to do. Mix it up, put it back in your freezer for half an hour and enjoy cherry ice cream. Don't put it on, mix it and enjoy it as a milkshake like some people do and then complain to me that it was too watery. Literally go freeze it again. So that's our cherry one. I'll move on to our tough nut. Our tough nut is our best seller. It's my pride and joy, and it's the company's pride and joy. I believe this was released as part of a barbecue set in about 2020 or 2019. Once that came off the website, people were going absolutely mental that it wasn't there. So it's now our best seller. The tough nut, it doesn't actually involve any nuts whatsoever. I describe it as a liquefied Ferrero Rocher. That's how we all describe it. Most folk also make that face as well, which is perfect. I have watched people that actually have a nut allergy enjoy it for the first time and actually understand what it is, and you can see their brains telling them, what the fuck are you doing? And the heart's like, it's totally fine, don't worry about it whatsoever. So yeah, we describe it as liquefied Ferrero Rocher. Some say Nutella, some say Bueno, genuine hazelnut kind of idea. But I can tell you, it smells just like it, and it tastes just like it. And if it's something you can enjoy that's edible in both liquid and booze form, you're winning. So, from a raise of hands, who would like to try our tough nut liqueur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Perfect. Nope. One more. Perfect. Excellent. Does everyone have one that has asked for one? Ideal. Excellent. One more up here. You got it. 2 more. Excellent. So, as you can see and sense for yourself, the nose is literally like a Ferrero Rocher, and it's absolute wild. We can guarantee you within all the products that it's totally allergen free. There's definitely no nuts in this whatsoever, no artificial flavouring of nuts, no added chemical of a nut, or no oil extraction from a nut. It's a bit of witchcraft in terms of how they got there. They don't tell us because that's the secret sauce. If I told everyone, suddenly the competition for hazelnut liqueur would be out of this world. In terms of how to have this one, this is the most diverse one we have in the portfolio in my opinion. Of course, on its own. If you are doing a spirit mixer idea, ginger beer, ginger ale for me works perfectly good. A nice kind of Ferrero highball is what I call it. You can also go down maybe like a cloudy apple. If you are going to find a mixer, you want something that's going to have quite a low sugar content. Although we don't do any artificial sugars or added sugars, we are naturally sweet. So if you want to add more sweetness to it, if you have the sweet tooth for it, 100%. If you've bought it, you do your thing. But as I can advocate for it, you want to enjoy something that's going to complement it, not something that's going to stretch it out for the sake of stretching it out. And or in your coffees, in your hot chocolates, over your ice cream, in your cheesecake mixes. Most people make cheesecakes when they can, and it's just a basic ass cheesecake with the toppings on top, and whatever the toppings are, they name that the cheesecake. If you put some of the tough nut in your actual cheesecake mix, it will enhance that altogether. And or folks sometimes have like whiskey stones or iron for cake. Keep it in your fridge or your freezer. Treat it like a vodka. The colder it is, the more kind of silky smooth that will be, and therefore the mouthfeel will be kind of enhanced quite a bit. But that's our pride and joy, that one that's called Tough Nut. We do offer one down at my stall on C39, it's called Macadamia. It's a similar idea, but not as candied. So for those that might find liqueurs a bit too sweet, or you are more of a spirits drinker, you can start off on Macadamia, which is our most kind of savoury and smooth. And then to finish off, Sticky Toffee Pudding. So Sticky Toffee, been with us for the longest of times. This is probably our third best seller in my opinion. It's a general winner. Most people that like a sweet liqueur, you can't say no to Sticky Toffee Pudding, especially if you're Scottish. This one is super butterscotch, caramel forward. It is the sweetest of the range, and like I said, if it's too sweet for you, you have more in the range for it to try. Same as the Tough Nut, over your ice cream, in your coffees, hot chocolates. Personally, I feel this one doesn't suit a mixer. This is our most naturally sweet. I wouldn't be adding Coke, cream soda like some of the Americans told me at the Christmas markets. We have that with cream soda. It's like that's an insane sweet tooth that you have to enjoy that. So raise of hands for the Sticky Toffee Pudding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I feel like an auctioneer now. There we go. Just access a shit actually. Yeah. Fucking hell. Awesome. If you just keep your hands raised, folks, and that will be getting to view just fine. Four more back there.
Thank you.
I think that's enough, maybe. So. Two more back there, if that's.
Got two there now.
I do indeed. Still missing a few. Cool. We're missing one more. That's Sticky Toffee. It is. Enjo on the right with the red jumper. Excellent. So, that is our Sticky Toffee Pudding. So like I said, that is the sweetest of the range. Very diverse in how to have it. Most sort of toffee vodkas you've had in the past might be quite similar. We're a bit more smooth to your typical kind of toffee vodka and our kind of caramel vodka. Difference being we use a genuine caramel and a black molasses blend. Compared to toffee vodka, will literally just be vodka and a toffee artificial flavouring combined, which still tastes perfectly fine for shots, to be honest, especially when you pay like £7 for a litre of it in Alicante Airport, you know. But that's our top 3 you've had there. We have down at C39, we have roasted apple, which is a bit kind of more of a controversial one. It's a little bit kind of Battenberg marzipan-y on the nose. Perfect. A lot of folk don't make that face, to be honest. Obviously, very Marmite with the kind of Battenberg marzipan idea. Folk either eat it by the block or they just volley it out the window. There's no kind of balance with marzipan. Macadamia, as I said before, it's a more savoury and smooth one, and more of a natural nut essence. It's not as candied as the tough nut. And of course, we do have the high proof there as well. That's our 50% clean and green spirit. Very vodka-esque, smoother, not as harsh as vodka. And of course, if it's for prees and you want to get messed up, by the bottle, it's very, very good. Different purposes in terms of the high proof. Of course, people that are the kind of connoisseur, the vodka, whiskey drinker, they can enjoy it on its own. Some people also buy the high proof to use as their own moonshine, to infuse with fruits, spices, herbs. You can blitz fruits and sweets. If you want to do like Skittles moonshine, I'm not going to judge you. Not behind your back anyway. Just cheesecloth it after you're done and you'll have your own moonshine to make as well. I've got plenty of samples down there, plenty of time to talk about what you potentially want to do for anything moving forward, and or my website's also down there with my socials, so you can take a look at us online as well. One thing I will say is we are quite a seasonal thing, so when it comes to our winter range down here, we also move into the fall, kind of April, March time. We have lemon drizzle, passion fruit, blood orange, and an aperitif. It's like an Aperol style one as well. So 3 get subbed out, 4 get pushed in, and anything that comes and goes, just whatever gets sent across from Germany, we will push out to the world. That's great, awesome. C39, quite literally straight ahead from down here. Shit ton of booze, you'll definitely see me. Thank you so much, it's great.
Thank you so much to both Kieran and Cameron. I'm sure you all enjoyed that. As Kieran said, you can catch him on C39 and Cameron is on C22. So